Joining us today on Morning Blend is Taylor Ritterbush. He is with Trout Unlimited, the Great Lakes organizer for them. Taylor, welcome to the show. Winter is full upon us here in Michigan, but people are still looking for things to do outside. Talk about ice fishing, especially ice fishing for trout.
Yeah, thanks for having me on this morning. I love ice fishing. I think it's a great winter activity, gives us a reason to get outside, enjoy some of the lakes that we have here across the state. And I love ice fishing for trout because it's a little different than some of the ice fishing that people normally do. But it's a really fun way to experience a cold water fishery in a different way.
Okay. Well, imperative, of course, safety when you're thinking about going out on the ice. What is it that people really need to think about before they take that venture?
Yeah, I think the first thing is making sure that you know the thickness of the ice. So a lot of times people will take a spud, they'll go out, they'll check the thickness to make sure that there is enough to walk out on. Usually that's 3 or 4 inches is kind of the minimum. And then making sure that if you are going to be taking a vehicle out on the lake, whether it's a snowmobile or ATV, making sure that you have plenty of ice for that. You can always wear ice picks around your neck if you're nervous, making sure that you're able to catch yourself if you break through. And even some ice fishing jackets and bibs come with flotation devices in these days. So there's a lot of different safety options to make sure that when you're out there, you're taking care of yourself.
Yeah, for sure. Some of the best spots to look for trout if you're going to be ice fishing in Michigan?
Yeah, some of the best spots if you're looking for ice fishing on a lake. The DNR has great resources for showing you the lakes that have trout in them and also the stocking that the state has done, so that you have an idea of how many trout might be in that lake.
It's really fascinating to see the resources available now that we have online. You can, like you said, map what fish are where and when's the best time to get them, and just a wealth of information out there. I mean, we grew up with an ice shanty in my backyard, so I've come from a long line of ice fishermen, and I'm not one of them. But that's not my boogie. It's a little cold for me. But how do you stay warm when you're out ice fishing?
Yeah, I mean, I always volunteer to be the one that's drilling the holes. A little bit of exercise always gets the blood flowing and keeps me warm. And as Michiganders, we always know that layering up is super important. And for those really cold days, I'll usually bring a portable ice shanty with me and even throw a propane heater in sometimes if that's necessary.
Yeah, it's so good for us to get outdoors, and Michigan has such fantastic resources for all of the outdoor adventures you're looking for, whether it's fishing, hunting, and those are year round for all those sports to engage in. Taylor, it's really lovely talking with you today, and if people want to find out more information, of course, they can go to the DNR website for the regulations and the licensing, and again, reminder of all those safety precautions to take. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having me today. I really appreciate it.